Go on the boys. We've got a new intro. Leicester doing good. Beautiful stuff, boys and girls. 4-0 win to Leicester yesterday. Welcome to the match reaction to Wolves 0, Leicester City 4. Welcome back to another episode of the Foxes 30. And once again, we've got a positive stream. Last few games have been good, boys and girls. So yeah, we've got a lot to talk about tonight. A lot of good things to talk about after that cracking win against, obviously, Wolves yesterday at the Molineux. Emphatic win. Smashed them 3 points away. We've done it. And a big result for Leicester. So yeah, lots of things to discuss tonight. So yeah, let's get into the chat. As always, drop a like on the stream, subscribe if you haven't already, and do that good stuff. So yeah, Ethan is in here, the first one. What a man. I'm very good, Ethan, mate. Hope you're doing all right. All right, Ethan as well. Both Ethans are in here. Yeah, simple. Like I said, I'm going Everton and West Ham. So easy dubs there. Ethan, mate, I said be positive. I told you on Saturday night, Leicester are going to win. What's happened? I'm a visionary, boys. But yeah, fantastic win. Obviously, the game was obviously yesterday, so we need to focus on the next game now. But I think we need to focus on the positives because that was a proper good performance. Although Leicester didn't have the possession, we didn't have many shots. We would have 4-0. We scored some. I think every single goal was very good, and even obviously the Vardy goal was a tapping, but it was well worked as well. So yeah, some fantastic goals. I had a great view of Tielemans, is obviously absolute rocket. Barnes' goal was good as well. And overall, we can't really ask for much more than that. Obviously, Wolves are struggling, but those other games you go there, win 4-0. And it's an excellent result for Leicester. And now, I'm much more confident going into the Man City game now. I don't think we'll win, but I think it's less pressure on Leicester now. Obviously, we're outside the relegation zone, which is the main thing. And if we do lose, like we probably will, it's not the end of the world. So there we go. Yeah, I did hear about that. That's a bit of an intro. I didn't really see it coming. Do you think Faz is a difference between our early season form and now? I do. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think obviously Amarte, just quickly, I think Amarte obviously has been playing most of the year. I thought he was absolutely excellent in the game yesterday as well. But yeah, about Faz, I think there was a stat saying obviously Leicester conceded the most goals in Premier League history in their first 5 or so games. And now we have the joint second best defence based on clean sheets so far. So yeah, I think that tells you a lot. I think that Faz has been absolutely excellent, leads from the back. And yeah, I think it is down to that. I think confidence is the main thing. Lots of Danny Ward as well. Great confidence in him. I will stop saying Iverson in for now, boys and girls. I think, 4 clean sheets out of 5. That is absolutely cracking stuff from Ward. So fair play to him on that. There we go. We can make, I think we do, to be fair. I don't know why, but I think we'll win 1-0. I really don't know why, but I just got a feeling Leicester will, sit back, hold out, and just get a jammy goal on the break or something. But never know. I'm very good, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Leicester talk 1, 2, 3. I think we can. Yeah, to be fair, I think I don't want to be too negative, but there was still a few gaps defensively yesterday. I think obviously we all started off quite well, and obviously we got the goal. To be fair, before Tielemans scored, I thought we were going to get battered because we weren't looking too good. But obviously since then we switched it on, got some goals, and I think that's how you need to play sometimes. It's not all about controlling the play, having loads of possession, etc., and not scoring because that's what we normally do. I think soak up the pressure, hit them on the counter attack, and I think our attacking flair really showed. Obviously, the Tielemans goal was outstanding, but we made some good chances. I thought Barnes was good. Obviously, the away end was on Barnes' side in the first half, so I had a good view of him destroying Johnny every single time. So yeah, I think as long as we keep that going, lots of Barnes, obviously James Maddison back in the team as well. Excellent, great goal. And yeah, I don't really think you can ask much more. I think every single player was excellent. James Justin was very good against Adama Traore as well. Castagna very solid as always. Ward solid as well. Samare was good. Obviously Tielemans was fantastic. Keenan was excellent as well in there, running. Just running really. That's what it is, and I think that's the key thing with someone like Dizpool in the side. It just allows you to really press them a bit more. Especially first off, we pressed them a lot, and they were struggling. Obviously, Wolves are in a difficult situation. The fans weren't too pleased, but yeah, you need to go there and take advantage of that, and we fully did. Man City defense isn't as good as people think. However, still solid. We have no doubts about Akanji. But look at them. Yeah, I think obviously Man City are Man City, and yeah, they are not obviously they're good defensively, but they're not as good as they're not as good as some people. I'd say that they're not as good defensively as they are as going forward because they do concede quite a lot. They already have conceded a few this year, so I think we may be able to get a goal, but obviously it's just stopping the little man himself, Erling Haaland, which is going to be very difficult. I think it just depends what type of team Man City go. Obviously, they've got a big game against Dortmund in midweek, so we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, we'll talk about Man City a bit later on this week. We're devastated. Yeah, we are. I think, especially first off, we look so good, and we always had that threat. Even if it was Daka, Vardy up top, obviously I think Daka played quite well. Obviously, Vardy scored, got an assist as well. So I think all over the pitch we could be causing issues. Obviously, Dennis Pratt came on, even Mark Albright came on. So it must have been a good result if that happened. We could get a point tomorrow, but I wouldn't mind if we lose 1 or 2. Yeah, I think it's one of them. Man City. It's a free hit, really. I'm not too bothered, but as long as we don't get absolutely battered, I don't really care. So yeah, it's one of them, boys and girls. But yeah, let's talk about the game yesterday a bit more. Obviously, 4 outstanding goals. Youri, the pick of the bunch, excellent goal. I mean, it's more than excellent. Goal of the season contender. Clearly, I think hit it on the half volley like that, no chance for start. Flipping unbelievable finish. Barnes' goal was good link up between him and Dewsbury as well. So fantastic goal there. Maddison's goal was excellent as well. To be fair, obviously Vardy's goal was well worked as well. So yesterday was a fantastic performance, and proper good away game as well. Saying the game, it's just that's what you got to do against these big sides, and I think we have done it in the past. I think last year at home against Man City, it was only 1-0, it was a close game. We used to try and do something like that and try and snatch a goal. So yeah, I think we are capable, but obviously, if we do go 1-0 down, it's about staying in the game and staying strong and don't crumble. Because I think, obviously these last few games, Leicester have always seemed to go ahead quite early and built upon that. I think obviously Leeds have scored 2 in the first half, against obviously Wolves yesterday. So yeah, we just need to stay solid, stay solid really. All goals were excellent indeed. If it wasn't for that Youri got the game, it's true. I think away from home, especially, sometimes you just need a bit of individual quality to get the team playing. But after that, obviously, Wolves had a few chances. I think we dealt with them quite well. Ward only really had to make 2 or 3 proper saves. I think most of them are little headers, which are which are fairly easy to claim as off. I think we did restrict Wolves quite well. So defensively we were very good. First time we won there in absolutely ages. Wasn't last time I played them 6-3, Man City away. Yeah. That was a crazy game, wasn't it? Adam Lookman. Cav scored an own goal at the KP. We were unlucky. Oh, yeah, it was that one, wasn't it? Bernardo Silva, some kind of thing. Yeah, it wasn't a lucky game. That was Vestergaard's first game, and everyone thought it was going to be good. Clearly not. But, man of the match then, boys. Who are we thinking? I think this one's pretty easy. I think it's going to be Tielemans, surely. I think even apart from his goal, he was really on it yesterday, breaking up play. And I think, to be fair, we don't really see it too often, but Tielemans was working really hard yesterday as well. So fair play to Euro in that. Fantastic performance by him, alongside his Belgian boys, Castagna. Obviously, Dennis Pratt came on, got Faz as well at the back. But this shouts low the pitch. I think Barnes was very good, especially first half. Dewsbury was solid as well. But yeah, for me, I'm going to give it to Youri. I think Youri was excellent yesterday, to be fair. But yeah, just like I said, I think you could have gave it to anyone really. Even Amarty. I thought Amarty was really good, was very solid yesterday, especially for his performance level. So Maddison, Dewsbury Hall, got Faz. Yeah, exactly. I think you can just give it to anyone really, can't you? I think for me though, it's got to be Youri. It's got to be Youri. That was a fantastic finish, and I don't think you can really get much better than that. I mean, the guy absolutely smacked it. Crazy goal. But boys and girls, I think it's a perfect performance, and I think once again we're back the Leeds result up. We need to back this result up now, which is obviously going to be difficult, but that's what we need to keep doing it in the Premier League. Yeah, just quickly, if you haven't already, make sure to check out the matchday vlog from yesterday's game. It was one of the best matchday vlogs on the channel. All the goals, all the atmosphere, some interviews before the game. So here's a quick 20-second clip of the matchday vlog from yesterday.
I think we're both going to be injury.
Well, what's your thoughts on that? So there we go. Sports have got Daddy Dork on the stream as well. Absolutely massive, boys and girls. But yeah, if you want to see the full interviews as well, obviously I only included like little snippets from them. you would have seen something different on the channel, Joe. So you can follow him at his page, the Aftermatch, and all the interviews should be uploaded there by tonight. So yeah, make sure to check that out for more interviews with everyone on there. The man himself, Daddy Dork, as well. So big up to him for coming on the channel. But yeah, all right, my mate, thanks for coming on yesterday as well. Good to see you. Yeah, that's obvious, bro. No worries, Leicester fan. Welcome to the stream. JJ is going to pocket whoever plays it. Yeah, easily. To be fair, you proved me wrong yesterday. I won't lie. I'm confident. Yeah, Ethan, yeah, come on, you're learning. You're learning. Yeah, it's good. It's good to meet up with all the boys after the game. Just like I said, if you're going to Everton away, feel free to come outside the ground. I'll be there doing some pre-match interviews, so feel free to come over. I'll be there nice and early. Ward is now gone from overrated to underrated. Yeah, to be fair, I have to say overhated as well. But to be fair, maybe me saying Iverson in motivates him to be better. So, Iverson in, okay. But yeah, I think Ward, obviously, that's 4 clean sheets in the last 5 games, which, you would never think that at the start of the season. We're shipping goals for fun. So, yeah, I think defensively is the main thing, really, why we've improved, because just like we all know, still going forward early on this year, we've been good. I think Leicester have scored the most goals out of any team away so far this year. So, we used to keep that up. We've got some. Obviously, we've only got three league games before the World Cup now. They're all pretty difficult, as we know. Man City and then Everton away, and West Ham away as well. So yeah, they are difficult games. To be fair, 3 points from, I don't know, it's not much, but West Ham away is tough. Everton's tough, and I can't see us getting a result from Man City. So 3 to 4 points is probably respectable, really, because you have to stay realistic. I think Leicester still got a long way to go, but we are slowly turning the corner. But to fully turn the corner, we need to keep this form going and keep this performance level up and keep building upon it, because that is what you need to do. What an absolute guy. Good to see him. But yeah, to be fair, I watched him at the end. Him, Marty, and Faz was very happy at the end. 4 clean sheets in the last 4. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like the 2019-20 year. By the way, even Vardy scored. We'll stick with Daka. In my opinion, Vardy didn't score that because Wolves had the attack the ball. Yeah, I think so. I think whoever's up front, really. I think Daka played well. Vardy obviously played well as well. I think they're quite similar. They're still after that same threat. So I think it doesn't really matter, to be fair. I think against Man City, though, to be fair, against Man City, you counter attack. I don't know. It's a tough one. Obviously, it's a full week. To be fair, I think it will be Vardy, actually, because it's a 4 weeks rest. He scored. I think Brendan will just play him. But yeah, I was gonna say Nacho. Yeah, just say obviously it's his old club as well, and I just think he may suit the game a bit more, because Leicester are going to need someone to link up the play to try and get out, and then obviously you can get the likes of Barnes and Maddison going forward. So you could do someone a bit more like that. But yeah, for me, I think it probably will be Vardy. To be fair, you will see Vardy. Yeah, no. What a guy! His celebration was beautiful as well. Giving him a big one. Daka should play versus City. To be fair, I'm not too bothered. Barnes to the Wolves. Barnes is good, man. He used to play for England, didn't he? He won't get called up, but I know. What a guy, man. To be fair, yeah, I was right next to them, and they were giving loads of stick. Obviously, he used to play for West Brom, so came over to them, went like that. And there's that beautiful photo with like 20 of them holding the fingers up and stuff. So yeah, beautiful stuff from big Harvey Barnes against the Wolves. Beautiful. It's a good goal as well, to be fair. Absolute limbs in the away end. Someone behind me snapped the flipping seat in half. So I took it home. I've got a bit of Wolves seat in my room. So there we go. Nice souvenir. But yeah, great goal, to be fair. Him and Dewsbury linking up nicely. It's a classic Barnes goal. He likes to get into those little areas, and then the finisher once again between the legs of the goalkeeper. Did it on Thursday and did it on Sunday. So Edison, mate, you're going to get a goal through your legs on Saturday. So real test for Samara City. We'll have to impose his physicality, midfield, be physical. Yes, City, we need to be on it. If we make any little mistake, they'll punish us. So yeah, we need to be on it. We need to be compact, and defensively, we need to really, really be on it. Hopefully, apparently, Ndidi might be back for that game. For me, it's defensive, but I would play Samora and Ndidi against Man City. So I just think we've got to sit back. That's literally it, because if we're playing like to do Youri Tielemans and Maddison and Samora, I just think we need someone in there who's going to just sit there and break up the play, just like Wolf. So that's my opinion. Lovely give go. Yeah, that's what he does. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Jamie Vardy, Barnes, and Maddison should be in. You can see, but Vardy, yeah, obviously Vardy won't. But yeah, I just think we need someone in there, though. To be fair, Ethan, mate, just to put. I know Samari's Samarais improving, but Ndidi's, I think, just has that bit more experience in these type of games, and I think Ndidi will be key to stop the likes of De Bruyne, etc. So, yeah, that's my opinion behind it. I'll go with Samarai and Ndidi. Play Samarai slightly a bit more further forward to try and advance the ball out a bit. Yeah, so do I, to be fair. I don't know why. Obviously, we won, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, something tells me we're going to win 1-0. It's going to be like a scrappy goal in like the 81st minute. Yeah, he does, but I think at times that maybe just be the case against Man City. If we're under serious pressure, we may just have to kick it out and just, try and push out and regroup, to be fair. That's true. Yeah, Emery, the new Aston Villa manager, which is a bit, but I don't know why he's gone there, to be fair. But yeah, probably be the same as Villa. They'll go on a little run of winning a few games. They'll think they're going to get Europe and stuff, and they'll fall off at the end. Also, if Diddy gets injured first game back, ease him in. Yeah, that's true. Obviously, it just depends on how fit he is. I think apparently he was maybe ready to play against Wolves. So yeah, it depends on that. Then obviously got a full week to prepare for the game. Yeah, he's doing fantastic. I think the main thing is keep him in the team, and then obviously, just like I said, I would play Diddy, but obviously that's a whole different, who's going to drop Tielemans, Jude, Paul, etc. But personally, I'll just go a bit more defensively against Man City, just so we can try and stay in the game. Let's talk about Tielemans' goal for a minute. What a finish! Best goal of the month. If that doesn't get voted, oh no, it's great. I mean, he couldn't have got it any more in the top corner, and the technique on that was phenomenal. Like on the half volley from there, it's crazy. It's a goal of the season contender, surely. Who scored a better goal than that this year? If someone like De Bruyne did that, Sky Sports and everyone would be going mental about it. I don't even see many people talk about it, to be fair. Beautiful. Yeah, boys, come on. Update the profile pictures. There's some good pictures from that game. Samarai's better on the ball than Didi's better defensive, but I think Samarai's better currently. Yeah, that's the thing. I just think the combination of them two will be key. And as we know, Samarai's a bit more physical on the ball. He can bring the ball out a bit more. And I think that's what we need to do against lots of Foden and Bernardo Silva, because I think Samarai could potentially outpower them too as well. So yeah, we'll speak about Man City a bit more at the end of today, and obviously the preview on Friday night. Barnes did that same thing every game left. Yeah, exactly. And they can't stop him because that's what he's so good at. He's always good in those half spaces. And, we've seen Barnes do it week in, week out. So he's done it last week against Leeds. But even in previous years, he's always in that type of area. Obviously, he knows Dewsbury well. And I think them two link up very nicely. So, yeah, hopefully that combination can keep going. And obviously, it could be crucial in his next couple of games as well. Could he be happen against Man City? Because as we know, defensively, they are still a bit, on the ropes. People at the start of the season, I may say, Barnes isn't the same bloody awful now. Yeah, I think Barnsley, obviously, he is a very inconsistent player. He's a confidence player, and right now his confidence is high, and that's why he's obviously scoring loads of goals. So hopefully he can keep it going. Do you think we can get something against City? It's a tough one. Obviously, Man City have got a game against... Are they playing tomorrow or Wednesday? Let's check quickly. Hopefully they play on Wednesday. No, they don't. They play Dortmund away tomorrow, which obviously is good for us. Obviously, that's a big Champions League away game, so they may be a bit tired coming into the game. But as we know, Man City have ridiculous squad depth anyway. So I would like to hope so. In my head, I don't think we will, but I think we'll take a draw right now. So fireworks going off already. Wasn't the game good? Love that Jake made good away there. That was the only games I've been to this season. Forest, Leeds, Wolves, and one. Mate, come to every game there. Come on. You need to get down there. I think they can, but I don't think well. Yeah, it's one of them really. I think realistically, it's probably the best time to play Man City for Leicester. Say obviously it's the best run of form we've had in a while. Really, obviously, if you even talk about last year, I think obviously we were on a slight run towards the end, but we're picking up some great results right now. I predict 1-0 Leicester. Love that, son. Love that. Yeah, to be fair, I think just defend for our lives, really. Sit back and just, even if we don't have a shot, I don't care. Just defend for your lives the whole game. And you never know. It's possible. It can happen. We have done it before against Man City, so never say never, lads. Obviously, I think, we beat him on the well, didn't we, when Ricardo scored. See, last year we lost 1-0. Year before we lost 1-0. Year before that, we lost 1-0 as well, I think. So, yeah, the games between Leicester and Man City at home have never been complete walkovers. They're always quite, 1-0 Man City last 3 games, I think it was, weren't it? Because the beat is 1-0 when knocked down. Wait, was it 2? It might have been 2, actually. Obviously, the beat is 1-0 last year, and the beat is 1-0 through Jesus, where he was offside. So, yeah, interesting. It might be another 1-0 to Man City, which obviously it's not great, but it's not too bad. We've done that one, haven't we? 1-0 Leicester, there we go. 3-2 Leicester win coming. Jesus. Imagine the scenes 3-2. That would be some game, but I don't think there'll be that many goals. It's 12:30 kickoff again, isn't it? So that might suit us a bit. But 2-2. Geez, you guys are pretty smart, guys. But obviously, we'll obviously take that. Remember, 16-17, I had Okazaki scream on the volley. Yeah, Morris did that penalty thing, didn't he, where he did the double kick kind of thing. So, but yeah, overall, Leicester do have a pretty good record against Man City. Obviously, last year we got walked over a bit at the Etihad 6-3. Obviously, we lost 5-1, I think it was a few years ago, where Aguero scored a hat-trick. But apart from that, we've never really been like properly battered by him. So hopefully that record can continue on Saturday morning or afternoon. So yeah, no worries, mate. That is all good. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. To be honest, I don't think a single player in Leicester will get into the Man City squad more than Maddison. Yeah, it's just Maddison, innit? It really is. Yeah, to be fair, I won't think of anyone else. No chance. Yeah, if you want, boys, we can talk a bit about that next. Yeah, let's just change that. Obviously, we have talked about the Wolves game quite a lot already. 6-3 when it got back to 4-3 was Limbs. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember that. But it was Boxing Day, weren't it? Yeah. Hello, Will, mate. Who do you think is going down? Good question. Well, based on watching Wolves yesterday, I would have to say Wolves. I know you're a West Brom fan. Yeah, I'd say Wolves. I don't know. It's difficult. Right now, I would say Wolves, Leeds, and maybe Forest. But it's difficult because it's table changing like quite a lot right now. Obviously, still early in the season, but based on current form, I'll probably say Wolves, Leeds, and Forest. Maybe Bournemouth if they slip down. But yeah, something like that. I predicted it right against Leeds. I thought City. I'm going to go 2-1 to Leicester. Or was that 2-1 City? Oh, that Man City was. Thoughts on Unai rated Villa? Yeah. It's good. It is a good appointment, to be fair. Obviously, I don't want it to work out because I don't really like Aston Villa, to be fair. But yeah, it's an interesting one. It's just Villa just seem to be just going out and splashing the cash on everything right now. And apparently, in January, he's going to get a load of money. So it's an interesting one. Villa do have a decent squad. It's just a case of if the players are right for him to obviously get a system across. Yeah, he obviously is a proven manager. He's a good manager, but we'll see how he does. Vardy back in the day would have, yeah, to be fair, especially before Haaland sides. To be fair, last year I would have probably said Vardy as well, actually. Maybe. Wolves, Forest, Leeds, I think I said that, didn't I? 4-1 City, if I'm honest. But I think it's in the mouth. Yeah, it's just one of them, innit, really. No one's going to expect Leicester to get anything, so the pressure's off us. So if we get a draw win, I'll get Jesus. That's a statement and a half, mate. Someone screenshot that in the chat. No deleted it, mate. That's a statement and a half. All right, if we get a draw win, all right, get the online stream. I'll send you a link and you can come on the stream. Yeah, imagine. Love that, son. Up the boys, FBS. Come on, what a sponsor. Favorite Leicester game? Mine's probably. It's a good question. That is. Keep it for a year. Fair play if you do it, mate. Fair play. Favorite Leicester game? That's a tough question. That is. 5-3 was good, but favorite Leicester game ever? Jesus Christ. There's loads. If we're talking recent, PSV last year was probably my best last year. Probably to be fair, Everton home when we're in the Prem, Man City away that year as well. Lockdown year was obviously good. I think Ray just said it 5-2, yeah, against Man City. Imagine if you had fans then. There's some great games last year. FA Cup final, obviously. Yeah, I forgot. Jeez, how can I forget? Yeah, to be fair, FA Cup final, Everton at home. But yeah, FA Cup final probably because I think it's a bit more recent in it. And obviously that was the final itself. So yeah, how could I forget about that one? To be fair, Vardy had scored a season pre-season celebrating against Arsenal. Big up Jamie. Yeah, to be fair, although he's not scoring, I think he's got 4 assists, hasn't he? So yeah, sports. That our guy told me to screenshot his prediction. I can't remember. I don't think 4-0 was ours. Yeah, I think it was 2-0, I think. West Ham winning dodgy ER. Great. To be fair, I love 60-17 at Dyer. No, I didn't like that. We were shocking that day, mate. Yeah, it was a good result, yeah. 2-1 to Leicester. Love that. Yeah. Who scored for West Ham? Obviously, to be fair, it's mad. We were above West Ham. Kurt Zuma. What a surprise. Yeah. Hopefully we can have some great Leicester games this year as well. Obviously, I think the best so far this year is probably Forest and yesterday against Wolves. So, yeah, 4-0 wins, 4-0 win over Forest, 4-0 win over Wolves. We're taking over the Midlands. Next up's going to be a 4-0 win against Villa. It's happening, boys. You watch. But yeah, obviously, let's quickly the comments quickly. Now, mate, it's yeah. To be fair, yeah, but yeah, we did get absolutely battered in that game. That's prime. To be fair, I thought we were going to get flipping relegated at that time of the year. But anyway. Yeah, no, it's good. To be fair, the photos from the Wolves game are all like there's some great photos. So yeah, don't blame you guys. Will Maddison go to the World Cup? Bloody flipping should. To be fair, part of me doesn't want him to, just so he stays protected for us and it serves Southgate right. I don't like Southgate as a manager. I just think he's too stubborn. It's good for us in 2018, but should have won the Euros. But yeah, obviously he should do. He's by a mile. He's our best right now. He's England's best attacking midfielder, and you look at stats. You watch the player. Mason Mount scored 2 goals, got 2 assists this year. Obviously, Foden's fantastic, but based on our form, James Maddison has to be in there. Even back in the last year was fantastic as well. So if he's not in that England squad, Southgate should get absolutely rinsed. But yeah, part of me hopes he doesn't, so he doesn't get injured. But even if he does get called up, he probably won't even play anyway. And Southgate, start Ramsdale, not Pickford. I disagree with that. I'll say Pickford actually. To be fair. Jamie Vardy having a Red Bull. I know, mate. What a guy. You got the photo as well, bro. Great name as well. Don't get me started. Do not get me started on that. It's just, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it. I really just don't understand the hype around Mason Mount. I don't get it. I really don't. Honestly, I just don't see. I watch Mason Mount each game, and half the time I don't even realise he's playing. So, like Daniel Alveston, he switched nation, did he? Wolves stink. It does, to be fair, doesn't it? I don't. Their ground, so the concourse at Wolves is bloody awful, isn't it? Jesus Christ, I can't even walk. Still feeling about when we played at Atletico away, Griezmann penalty outside. Yeah, we got absolutely robbed then. I think we should have had a penalty as well ourselves, and Morris got took down. Imagine if we beat them. I reckon we could have done it. I think we would have had Real Madrid in the semis. Imagine Real Madrid at the King Power. That was like prime Real Madrid as well with Noodle Hair, Ronaldo, Modric, all them lot. Imagine. Jeez, the final was in Cardiff as well. We could have gone. Yeah, I know. If I manage just to concede less than 2 to City, I'll send Leicester my birthday money for a new manager. Big up that. Big up. Big up to Zach Rogers. Spend your birthday money on a birthday announcement. I might try to do that actually. Wow, absolutely hilarious, pal. But yeah, by an absolute country mile, mate. By an absolute mile. You guys know it. Maddison's clear. Why do people compare Foden to Mount? Yeah, I know. Foden's astronomically clear. If you just watch, obviously stats are important, but if you just watch them, you literally the eye test, he's miles better. Obviously, Mount's been good in the past. He showed flashes, but start of this year, back in the last year, I just don't get it. He hasn't really done anything, to be fair. Well, he's had a few good games here and there, but apart from that, it's like don't understand the hype. Top 6 bias. If he qualified for the Europa League, would have got Barca away at the new camp. I know. Flipping Legia Warsaw, weren't it? Frauds. Flipping penalty in the last minute, weren't it? I hated that night. Flipping imagine. Napoli away, that was let's not even talk about that one. That night was horrible. Foden is class. He used to start for 100%. Don't rate Trex. Do you mean Trent? In the first 10 minutes against Wolves, they could throw left defence way too easy. Man City. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we just need to try and stay defensively solid because I think there were still quite a lot of gaps there. But yeah, obviously it's still positive though. Because Stanley doesn't get any recognition. Oh yeah, Tim was excellent. You know, I was walking back to the car from the ground. I'm just walking along the road. And I see Timothy Castagna and Dennis Pratt just walking back. I'm like, all right, boys. Bit random, but yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they missed a pen against Moscow. Like, yeah, I know. That's prime sports rage mode that night. I love last year Mason Mount. He's my favourite player, but now I think he's somewhere overrated. Yeah, he is overrated. Sterling. Yeah, I don't rate him either. Yeah, he's proper bad here. He is. I don't know, he's awful. I don't know. I watch him for Chelsea, and he doesn't look like a flipping football player half the time. He just looks uncoordinated. On the topic of Ryan Bennett, oh my god, remember flipping Tottenham way in lockdown? Yeah, standing team of the week. Shit, he deserves it. So does Tielemans. Jorginho overrated. Only goals penalty. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know why Chelsea keeps starting Sterling because he just seems to mess up every time he gets the ball. To be fair, I just don't get him really. But knowing Southgate, it'll probably be the first name on the team sheet in Qatar, which obviously now is not long away. And I've got to try and think what videos to do. I need some help, boys. I don't know what to do. Obviously, the whole month about Leicester. So if you guys have got any ideas, let me know. I might do a few England bits. But obviously, everyone's going to do that, so it'll be quite hard to obviously get some new viewers and that type of stuff. But if you guys want to see, I'll do it. Unpopular opinion, but I find KDH is not a first team pick this year. Yeah, obviously, before the Wolves game, I was talking about potentially sticking on the bench, but I just think his energy is the main thing for him. I think we need that, and I think someone like Dewsborough, especially away from home and especially against Man City, he's going to be there really pressing, and I think that's what we need. So I think, although his technical ability can improve on, I think against Wolves he was fantastic. So I think, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but I just think his energy in the team is the main thing, really. Hope PSG can lend it. Yeah, real hope so, wouldn't you? JJ's not been good this year. I do agree-ish. Just for a day would be nice, wouldn't it? That's fine. That's the whole point of it, really. Get your thoughts and words. Dewsborough, unpopular opinions, shouldn't start, etc. Let us know your thoughts. But I'll stay on for another 5 minutes or so and watch the end of the West Ham Bournemouth game. Hopefully, the mighty Bournemouth can pull out a result. But yeah, who knows? Actually, let's have a quick look at the league table. It's half time in that game. So Leicester are currently 17th now after West Ham are currently winning. So 2 points above the drop. A win against Man City would take us potentially all the way up into 12th, which is very good, but that's not going to happen. So yeah, that's nothing to speak about that one. But I think this cushion, obviously 2 points. To be fair, I wouldn't be surprised by the end of next week we'll be in the relegation zone. I think it's pretty obvious it could happen. So I don't think there's too much concern about that. Obviously, we need to go to Everton the week after and then to West Ham and pick up results. So start Luke Thomas, yeah, came on. I think, to be fair, I think Justin was very good against Wolves. So I don't see the point of dropping him. But yeah, I would like to see Luke get some more game time. Obviously, we've got Newport in the cup coming up, so I imagine we'll start them. Record I should spill 300 quid on my 15, 16. No, I keep it, mate. To be fair, I keep it. Oh, Honor one. Yeah, do it. I thought you were going to sell it for 300. No, get one. Everton after City, what's your prediction? Goodison Park, tough place again. These fireworks need to shush, man. Maybe 1-1 or 2-1 Leicester. So it's a tough game, isn't it? But all right, Andy, mate, over to the stream. I think Thomas is the most underrated player in Leicester, and Faz, you can include that as well. Yeah, I think the thing with Thomas, I think he does need a loan move, to be fair, because he isn't really getting much game time right now. And he's kind of in a situation right now where he's a bit stagnant and not really playing. So I think the best thing for him would probably be a loan move to someone either of a high-tier championship standard or, I was going to say, a team towards the relegation zone, but that's us right now. So yeah, probably a team like Sheffield United or someone, someone of that standard, I guess. So, or like Norwich or someone. Shouldn't solidify the defensively mistakes we made. Yeah, you would thought so, but to be fair, when indeed he was playing, we were pretty poor as well. So Tottenham away, Robert Hoof header, absolute carnage. Remember that one. Everton are playing decent. Yeah, it's be a tough game. West Ham will be tough as well. Yeah, no, it's not. I think it's Diwali, isn't it? I agree, Thomas Sloan. It would be the best thing, sure. Luke Thomas plays more darts than he does, to be fair. I was in Leicester and I saw this guy with a Spurs kit. I asked him, Faz a Fafana. He said, believe Faz, mate. I don't think that's Spurs Chelsea player, so fair enough. Big up Roots. Rogers is vandalising Cags. Like, yeah, I don't know what's going on soon. Sure, I did see him I saw him get him on the bus. That's the first time I've seen him in a while. Couldn't first have joined Chelsea when they after him. Didn't hear anything about that, but you know, obviously we had such a poor window. Imagine if we could like sign 4 players with the same ability of Faz or Woot Faz. I think I can say his name properly now, but imagine. I say like, yeah, Fulham, someone like that. Really, I think someone of that standard where he's going to be able to play games, because I think Thomas is a solid player. He can do a job, but just needs to get a bit more experience. That's what Brendan needs to do, doesn't he? But yeah, boys, I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes. If you've got any further questions, let me know in the chat. As I said earlier on, follow my mate Joe, the aftermatch, for all the interviews from yesterday's game. If you want to see it, we got, I think, about eight different ones. Obviously, we got the main man, Daddy Dork, on the vlog. So check out the full interview for that one if you want. There'll be lots more content on that as well from the game. So feel free to check that one out. Following Leicester away until the World Cup, that is the plan. I would like to see Braywell play just to see how he perform. It would be interesting. Yeah, I think we'll have us as a shout as well. We think he scored tonight against Arsenal under 21s, so hopefully we can win that one. It might be done by now then. Luke Thomas pocketed Salah. Yeah, exactly. He's a good player. Have a good night, you too, Leicester fan, mate. Thank you for coming on as always. Massively appreciated. And yeah, boys, that is about. I'm going to wrap up tonight's stream. Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, let me know, drop a like. Like I said, it massively helps the channel out. If you haven't already, make sure to watch the match vlog as well. Absolute carnage in the away end. So feel free to check that one out, and it would be massively appreciated. And yeah, let's get through the final comments. And we'll again, I was loading Thomas out to Luton. That's a good shout as well. See, that's to Luton. Good clubs, good relationship. I saw this guy turn shirts into bucket hats. I think 60 quid worth Leicester shirt. It's a good shout, to be fair, maybe. Yeah. Cheers, Graham, mate. Thanks for coming in. Cheers, Dan, as well. What's wrong with Southampton? Southgate? God knows. Who knows? Good night, mate. Thanks for coming in, as always. Anyone see Kai in a while? Not sure. Yeah, boys, as I always say, thank you for coming in the streams. Massively appreciated. I'll be back on Friday night for the Man City preview. I might go live on Wednesday or something if there's any like team news or anything or injuries or something like that. But yeah, hopefully we can get the result against Man City. Great result, obviously, yesterday against Wolves, and hopefully we can keep this good run of form going until the World Cup. And cheers, boys, and I'll see you guys later. Up the City and in a bit, boys.